This is my brother Alan. He's going to kind of watch. I'm making a website for this, and he's going to help me with that. I'm Mr. Berberick. Steve is my first name. And what I wanted to show you guys today is a little blasting unit that I picked up. Does anybody know how blasting works? You guys have a cabinet, don't you? In the body shop? Yeah. You used it? Any of it? Yeah. So how does that work? You're shaking your head, yeah?
It shoots sand or glass out
And
at a high rate of speed.
high rate of speed, so what does it do? It basically rips everything up in its wake, right? That's basically what I'm doing with this. But this one's got a little twist. This is a multimedia blaster. Anybody know what that means?
No.
No? Multimedia is different types of blasting material. I use recycled glass. It's just like sand, but it's glass, pounded down, pulverized to a certain size. But I can use baking soda, sodium bicarbonate, we call it. It's a lot less aggressive. I can do like aluminum wheels with it. I can do not brick so much, but log cabins. It'll take that black soot off the black cabins and, log cabins and so forth. Walnut shells, sand. Sand I don't care for because it's very aggressive. It tends to do some damage on sensitive materials. And also what I use with this is water, and it makes it dustless. So it keeps the dust down, but it makes a lot of slob on the ground and so forth. It makes everything wet. But anybody tell me what they think the benefit of sandblasting something like a hood with wet with water in glass? What would be the benefit of that? Any idea? What would the water reduce? Reduce its heat. So I don't know if any of you guys ever knew anybody that sandblasted like a hood or door or anything, but if you do it dry, just sand and high pressure, that sand is creating friction, which is causing it to freaking heat up, so you can warp a hood. I mean, real bad. With this, the water actually cools the panel at the same time I'm blasting it, so I'm ripping stuff off, but the panel's actually cooler after I start than when I begin. So it keeps it cool, it keeps it from doing more damage to the panel, and so forth. But that's basically what this system. This system is something I just picked up. It's all mobile, it's all self-contained. It's originally a soda blaster. This is a compressor. You gotta have that high pressure. This is a dryer. If you're using sodium bicarbonate, baking soda, if you're using that to blast with, you gotta have super dry air. Otherwise it'll clump up inside the machine and stuff. You get moisture in your air. This is also part of the dryer. This is the hopper. I put my material in this, and this gets pressurized from the air and blows it out. This is pressurized and not a cyclone feed. It's got a lot more pressure than one of the little jobs you're putting up. You don't just lay sand in the top and it's all open. I'm using glass. I'm not using baking soda. Baking soda is a lot more expensive and a lot more finicky as far as what you would use it on. It's not very aggressive. It doesn't tear a lot of stuff off. So I'm using recycled glass, which, like I say, it looks just like plastic. And I'll show it to you guys when you guys put it in here. But anyhow, seeing I'm using glass instead of baking soda, I'm not even going to use my air dryer because I'm going to be putting water right in the hopper with the glass. And I'm blasting water and glass out too. Yeah. Now, safety precautions. I see you guys have some gear on you. When you're blasting something and you don't have it in a cabinet with gloves and all this big piece of glass in front of you, then stuff tends to come back at you. That's why we gotta have these on. Also, this is dustless, but like I say, it's messy, and a lot of mist comes off. Well, that mist has fine particles of glass in it, so you don't want to be breathing that. You probably won't get it out of your lungs when you get it in there. So we gotta wear the mask when we're up close, where it's getting all messy and stuff. If you step back and you're back here and we're blasting over there, you're probably all right without the mask. But keep those glasses on because that stuff can fly. Hearing. This puppy's loud. This is loud. But once we start hitting that air, and you're right next to it, that is super loud. That is ear-piercing loud. So we gotta wear some earplugs or earmuffs, whatever you have. Always keep that in mind. Clothes, you guys wear your work clothes here, right? Yeah. So always wear some clothes you don't wear, you're gonna get all crapped up. It's gonna get crapped up. That basically covers what I want to cover with you. Like I say, if we're blasting this frame and you're in close, checking things out, wear that respirator. Because like I say, the mist itself has fine particles of glass in it. You don't want that. Your eyes, you gotta protect them because this stuff ricochets. When you're blasting, anytime you're blasting a panel, you don't want to go right directly on it. Why? Somebody gotta know why. Instead of an angle. Right? Why do you want to go at an angle instead of directly on it? What's that? Exactly. You got blowback. You got high pressure. You got glass and water and everything. You hit it right square, it's going to come right square back at you. So always try to hold your gun at an angle. That way it's ricocheting, but it's going to the ground or somewhere else. And always be aware of where other people are. Do not ever point this thing at a person. You can rip their skin off instantly. It's not a toy. Let's see, what else? These are frames a little more difficult. It uses a little more material. Why do you think that? Because you're going at all different angles and all over the place, and a lot of your materials are going into the air. So if you got a big panel like those fenders, they'll strip quicker, easier, and with less grief, because you're just right there. But if you got to go at all different angles and you're doing a little area, you're losing a lot of your glass and stuff. So it takes a little more material to do something like this than it does like that. But it takes more time. You got to go different, all different angles. You got to do this. I'm going to put my cap in. And what I want to do with you gentlemen, I want you to do it. I'm lazy. I don't want to do it. You guys do it. I'll show you how. And then I want you guys to take a turn on it if you're comfortable. But first thing we do with this, we got to load up the machine. So come on around this side, guys and gals. This here's my hopper. This here wire runs down. There's a dead man switch on there. Anybody know what dead man switch is?
Kill switch?
Basically a kill switch. You turn it on and off with that. You let go of the switch, it stops blowing. It's a safety feature. So it's not blasting all the time. So you just you walk over, I'll have it running, you can walk over, you point it in your direction you want to go, and then you hit that kill switch. It's spring loaded, so as soon as you let go of it, it shuts off. Alright? And like I say, don't point it at people. Don't point it at your foot. You know. But this is the hopper. And like I say, I like dustless blasting with water. I can do it with water with baking soda, but I have to run a separate hose to the end. You can't mix the water in the hopper with the baking soda. But with glass and stuff, I see Mr. Dobby brought up some water. Oh, just have to each of these grab a 5-gallon pail of water. Here you go. Somebody grab that and dump it right in there. That's what this funnel's for.
So this machine
I got a little
always,
step here so you can make it easier.
does this machine always have to be wet blasting or can it be dry blasting?
No, it can do dry blasting.
Do dry blasting, okay.
Yeah, I do all wet simply because I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want. I need a couple guys each. 2 people grab a bag of glass each. 50-pound bag. I'm an old man, that's why I put this little stool here so I can just step up here and do the pouring. For you young guys, you can make your own decisions. Here, set it right here. Clean it up. Alright, we're gonna split this puppy up and we're gonna pour it in there. And you want to clean the pour it slow because it kind of sticks to that wet. Hop right up on there. It's a lot easier on that, believe me. Grab a hold of this bag and try to get it all in the funnel. It's going to bend and twist on you, so take your time. The first bag's harder because it sticks to that wet funnel. Yeah, go ahead and pour it in. What I do is I put 10 gallons of water in the hopper first. You always got to put the water in first. Because if you don't, you put the glass in first and then pour water on top, it's going to shut that glass down and make it solid so where the water won't mix with it. You put the water in first, your glass and stuff mixes with the water as you pour the glass in. That's important. Don't ever get that steps mixed up.
Now, do you have to agitate that at all?
No, I don't have to agitate.
It just mixes as you pour it in.
That's why we put the water in first. It
Right.
pretty much self-mixes. It's like my coffee. When I make my coffee, I put my cream and sugar in before I pour the coffee. Then I ain't got to get a spoon out and twist it up, you know.
Yep.
I'm lazy. I told you, I'm lazy. But it's important to put the water in first because if you put the glass in, it'll block it right in here in the bottom. That's where the glass comes out. And it'll plug that right up tight. You won't be able to blast. It'll plug it. But if it's got the water already in it, then it's all liquid. But I put 100 pounds of glass in and 10 gallons of water. That fills this hopper. And depending on what you're blasting, like those fenders and stuff, you could probably blast all of them pretty quick. Next.